Hi, right, just an introduction to Unit 4, which is the communication through art and design. We've already probably had our first session, and you will have looked at by now identity and how we control our own identity and how advertising controls our own identity. And hopefully we've had quite a good debate by now about what it means to be us, what makes us, our tolerances, what we like in groups. And you'll have gone to the VLE for the first time, and when you really see the VLE, you should be able to see that each week is broken down into tasks, and those tasks are cross-referenced to your criteria. Even on weeks when you're not actually in college, there'll be things like you must do, which means that's the pass criteria, you should do, which is merit criteria, and you could do, which is working to distinction. And the way we're going to do this project is we're going to do it pretty much completely through Posterous, which is a blogging account that you can link social networking stuff into as well, and images and sounds and movies. And that way we're going to link to a YouTube account. We're going to do something called Cam Studio, where we can record what you're doing on screen as evidence. We're going to get using cloud technology such as Dropbox, so we can share files. And we're going to have a Delicious account, where we can link all our bookmarks that we use on the web and show where we did our research. And that'll all link back into your Posterous account. And when you're doing your group work and your presentation work, we're going to film it on YouTube. And because we're going to drop it into Posterous, I can then make direct comments against it, we can reflect against it, and offer ideas against the criteria on how you can improve regularly. So if you work better late at night, you can work late at night, and if I want to just jump on late at night and see how you're all doing, I can make comments, and we can have an ongoing dialogue, gently building in this communication. So you'll see each week as well. We'll have you'll be able to see a form for that week. We'll be able to see indicative reading for the unit and for that week, so I'll give you an idea of where you can go with live links. What'll be nice is, as this the virtual learning environment grows, that you could tell me links that you found. We can drop them in for everyone to share as well, which will be quite nice. I'll have the criteria for success for the unit and for that week, so you can kind of measure yourself against what the examiner will be looking for in your work at the time of terminology that you use. There'll be a timetable, so you can use the VLE to catch up if necessary, reinforce watching videos like this and going back over things like some of the lessons. I'm going to try and record some of the lessons where appropriate, so you can get the context to some of the images as well. But please make no mistake, these aren't a replacement for the sessions. We're going to move very quickly on this unit, and if you miss a session, you really are going to be behind. But hopefully you can use the VLE anyway to plan ahead, and those of you who want to work to distinction level can start thinking, okay, what can I plan ahead for? What else can I do? You'll have the criteria, and I don't mind, and in fact encourage, if you want to do more than the criteria. I think this is the kind of unit we can get carried away with, because we're going to do some really nice briefs around advertising, and but you must at least do the criteria. Because no matter how good your final advert is, if we don't meet the criteria, if we don't show how we've communicated and presented ideas and truly understood the visual language of art, then you'll fail the unit. So we've got to cover that as well. When it comes back to the visual language of art, I think you're going to find that quite interesting, because we're going to look at semiotics, and also we're going to ask the age-old question and answer it: what is art? I'm going to give you the vocabulary you need to discuss about art confidently, and discuss about meaning and messages in work, and that's going to be quite powerful as you progress through your first and then your second year, and it'll link into all your other units. Anyway, that's enough talking. So have a play with the VLE. Remember, the VLE isn't complete. The whole idea of this unit is it will grow with you, and as your Posterous accounts grow, I'll be linking to ideas and pulling things across as well. But in the end, we'll have a final exhibition, and it's hopeful at this stage that some of your final pieces will be used for a real campaign as well. But I'll talk about that as the unit commences.